Hey, welcome back to Scorched Earth. This is the home I made. Just been here a day. We just got back from the Wyvern Trench. The last video, the other video I made, where we got Wyvern eggs. So, let's take a look at what you do with them once you got them. Okay, I got a circle of standing torches here. The Wyvern eggs, of course, you have to fucking heat up to hatch. So, I just fired up the ones on the back row. So, let's chuck an egg down here. Start with our big boy. Our bad boy 180 right there. Alright, says it's still cold. Start lighting some more. And see if I have enough. Damn it, I picked that egg up, didn't I? That was awesome, wasn't it? Alright, there we go. Now we're all lit. And there we go, we're incubating. 5 minutes. That gives us 5 minutes to talk about Scorched Earth. By the way, here's what those two Rexes look like in the daylight. I'll get up here so we can see. Look, that's my Christmas Rex. And then that Tech Rex. Nice, pretty blue. I like them. So, let's talk some Scorched Earth. This is the extent of the map here. You can see almost all of it from here. Now, Anvil's base is right down there. Right where them little fucking spiky rocks are pointing up. Right at the end of the spine. Right there. As you can see, we're right here, right by the green obelisk. Where I chose to build. Right up on top of this big ass fucking pinnacle of rock. Pretty good place. It's not far from the obelisk for transferring from server to server. You know, if you have a cluster, that's where we're gonna go to queue into the boss fight. I will warn you, at this obelisk, there is always a Caprasuchus in that water. 9.5 times out of 10, you're gonna get Caproed. So just be prepared to kill a Capro. Look, I'm thirsty. Water consumption's a thing here. Okay, you're gonna consume a lot of water. No getting around it. Alright, but around this pillar, there are some of the decent concentration metal rocks. A couple of high concentrations, a couple of medium concentrations. You got the cacti right there. And that's handy. There are the berries. So, pretty much everything you need is right here at the base of this. All you need is a way up it. And if you do like I did, and you come here from the island, then you should have a way up it. You should have an argent. You should have a thylacoleo. You should have a way to get up here. If you bring dinos. If not, build your base down at the base of this thing. There's nothing really nasty that spawns down in there. I mean, there's some megatheriums that'll aggro on you if they happen to get enraged. That fucking Capro can wander up. I mean, raptors, your basic run-of-the-mill garbage. I mean, nothing really terrible. I mean, the Rexes don't spawn here. You know, you'll get saber-tooths, you know, that come in out of the mountains and shit. Nothing really bad. Two minutes. Okay, well, I'm not a big fan of this map. I mean, graphically, it's impressive. I mean, it's really pretty. If you like, you know, the whole desert look. Which, I don't mind it. It makes it really easy to navigate. My wife loves this map because she's navigationally impaired. And this map is easy as shit to navigate on, which is why I like running the Christmas event here. We'll chase raptor claws all the way across this sumbitch on one of these wyverns that we're hatching out here, because you can see from one side to the other. Now, I don't like building with Adobe because I don't like the looks of Adobe. That's just personal preference. Nothing wrong with Adobe, but you have to build with Adobe here because Adobe protects you from the heat. So you got to be inside during the heat wave in order to be protected from the heat, unless you got really good ghillie or really good desert cloth. It's just always hot here. Okay, but the map's fairly boring. There's not a whole bunch of really good tames on this map. At least in my experience, there never has been. Which is why I just brought all of mine. Because I fully intend just to blow through here. I'm going to run the caves. I already ran the wyvern trench. I might, take the dire wolves out in the desert with the thylacoleo and hunt down some death worms so that we can get some death worm horns and tame some manises. But I just don't like it here. So I'm not going to play long. I'm going to play it through. But I'm not going to play a long time. Here we go. There's our 180 wyvern. Right there. Now, come on. Get me in your inventory. We're going to put about 6 of them on there. We're going to walk him out here. Come on. Come out here, faggot. Hey, what's it going to take? Here, let's put his following distance closer. I need to walk him out a little ways so we got room to hatch the other ones. Old space greedy motherfucker. Pop out the 186. Fire. Another 5 minutes. Okay, so let's talk Adobe. For Adobe, you need clay. For clay, you need cactus sap and sand. You hear this engram right here? One of the engrams you learn. You learn it when you get here. Cactus sap and sand. And a chemistry bench. And you just make a bunch of damn clay. Now sand is heavy as shit. But you get sand with a dodecarus. Okay, when you're breeding your wyvern, or when you're breeding your argents, I highly recommend that you level 1 up, similar to this one. It's got, plenty of health. About 2,500, 3,000 stamina, melee damage. Okay, but you need one, like this one, that has stamina. You still got to have the health to live, but stamina and weight. Melee damage just enough to level him up and feed himself. 1,500, you're good. But give him some weight. Okay, now you just fly down here with your handy dandy dodecarus. Dump him on the ground, let him whack some rocks. Look at there, 2 rocks and he's encumbered. Because sand, nothing reduces the weight of sand. It weighs 50 fucking pounds. And that's just all there is to it. It's heavy. Be prepared for that. Have you a bird that can carry it. That when you don't need the rock, you can just fill them up with sand. And just carry him back up here and set him down. Alright, cactus sap. Grab your handy dandy beaver. That's why I like these small ones here that you can carry around with an Argent. Now, you can get cactus sap from the big cacti. Like these some bitches right here. There we got 500 and some odd cactus sap. But you also get cactus sap from the little bitty cactuses. With the Argent following me, see if I can find some. I know there's some around here because I've been harvesting them. That's what I made my house with. Just a question of respawn. Right here. These little some bitches right here. There, we just got 835 cactus sap. I'm playing dodgeball with my Argent. And we'll just get some more. Also a really good thing to get berries with. Because once again, they're small. They don't occupy a lot of space. And you can carry them with an Argent. Which you can't do with a Stegosaurus. Alright, there we go. Okay, we need to fill up our food trough here. We need to get rid of enough berries we can fucking move. Yeah, I know. I just seen the seeds go in there. There, now they're out. Better other eggs hatched. But 186 fire wyvern. We'll go ahead and get it munching. Let's put its following distance on low just to start off with. That way we can get the next one in there doing some business. Here we go, our last really good egg. What was this one? We got a female. We got a female. Come on, be a male. Be a male. Not that I really need to breed wyverns, but I just like to breed stuff. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna. I wanted to point out this. Cactus sap has a spoil timer. Clay does not. So, when you get it, use it. Make you some clay. Don't just hang on to it. Now, it'll go in an S Plus refrigerator. See, I have some in there now. But I don't know if it'll go in a regular refrigerator. Probably not. But, I mean, if it spoils, I mean, you've seen how hard it was to get it. Right? So, just get some more. It's no big deal. Just, make it a point to use it when you get it. If you needed it bad enough to harvest it, you needed it bad enough to use it. So, just make you some clay. I'm probably not going to build anything else. At least out of adobe. Because the only thing you need to be adobe is your home. To protect you from the heat. Nothing else needs to be adobe. And since I don't fucking like how it looks, I'm not going to do it. I built, my platform here out of stone. I could have made it out of adobe. But, adobe takes clay, thatch, and wood. Now, you have to get cactus sap and thatch, or cactus sap and sand in order to make clay. So that means cactus sap, sand, thatch, and wood in order to build with adobe. In order to build with rock, you need thatch, stone, and wood. In order to build with wood, you need thatch, wood, and fiber. Okay, so adobe takes more materials. So I just don't like building with it. I just don't. If you like building with it, by all means, fucking build with it. Who am I to tell you otherwise? I don't like the looks of it. A lot of people do. But good on you. I'm not building with it. But more about Scorched Earth here. Okay, it's a good place to get thylas. Right around over on that pinnacle of rock there, and around the other side, on the other side of that obelisk, that mountain right there. Really good place to go thyla hunting. They don't pounce on you because they're not on fucking trees. Okay, they're on the ground. They might pounce on you. You don't really know if they pounce from the ground. I doubt it. Or if they're up on a cliff above your head, if they pounce on you, I don't know. Never had one do it. But we may go thylacoleo hunt and see if we can find a mate for our thyla here. And it's where you go to get manises. We'll be out in that desert here after a while, and we'll go mantis hunting. That's pretty much it. I mean, they got morella tops here, but morella tops they're fucking useless. I mean, they're great to ride around, like I said in one of my island videos. If you come here naked, you don't have nothing. You don't come from another server. Then, get your morella tops. They're an easy tame. They're all over the place. They're not aggressive. They will attack you if there's like 2 or 3 of them together and you shoot at one. Then they try to defend each other. But if they're just alone, then they just run. And you just gotta chase them and put them to sleep. No biggie. And they're a berry eater. When you get them in the water, and get them full of water, then you can drink the water out of the hump. Where the hell is he at? Where's my obelisk? Right there. Out of them humps. Yeah, see, it says water's 750. You can drink the water. I personally find that reprehensible. I'm not going to drink the water out of a hump in a camel's back. I'm just not. I would before I died of thirst. I ain't going to lie about that. But I'd rather just have a canteen. Your water in your canteen here, by the way, will evaporate out. So they have one of the engrams you learn here is a water well. Here, let's go to Ingram's. And Scorched Earth Ingrams. See, clay, preserving salts, a tent. Tent, that's a good Ingram to know. The boomerang. Boomerang's a good torpor weapon. Melee. Vessels is what you use the preserving salts in. It's like a preserving bin. And of course all your adobe structures. But this water well right here. Make water wells, you'll see water veins. And you stick the water well on the water vein. And then you can fill your canteen from it. And you can drink from it. Really handy. You learn propellant here. Using sulfur oil and cactus sap to make propellant. The oil jar. If we decide to go and look for a fucking phoenix, then we'll make some of those. Flame arrows. Lamantria, thorny dragon, manuses. The wind turbine. Wind turbine is really handy here. The wind doesn't ever stop blowing, so you can use that as opposed to a generator. You don't have to have gas. Chainsaw, excellent harvesting tool. The oil pump. Oil pump, you'll pick up a bunch of these in the drops if you drop run. But there's oil veins just like the water veins. We need to go back over here. See, I didn't forget. 174 mail, that's awesome. So we can breed our fire wyverns. See that when they're getting damaged by the torches as he was climbing over them? Alright, see how this one's doing on the... Yeah, it hasn't even eaten one yet. Yeah, in my experience with the settings on my server, it takes about 6 wyvern milk per. Put the rest in the refrigerator. Now, once again, I'm not sure whether or not it goes in a standard refrigerator. I don't think so. I think it has to be an S+. So, another one of those things where, you know, use it when you got it. Alright, let's kill some of these torches. Go away. Alright, so that's my wyvern hatching arena right there. Yeah, we just made a little simple structure here. Well, I brought the Megalania, as you can see, and the Thyla. We got a smithy and a chem station. I knew I needed the chem station in order to make the clay. So I went ahead and made one of those on the island and just brought it with me. The same way with the generator and the refrigerators and shit from inside. Just made them and brought them with. Oh, we gotta go jerboa hunting. We gotta get a jerboa. Because jerboas tell you when the weather changes here. So come daylight, we'll go see if we can find us some jerboa. They're all over the place, easy to tame. 1 or 2 major berries, you're solid. Here, speaking of which, no, they'll be on the beaver, excuse me. We'll get a stack of major berries. Take with us. You know, it doesn't ever get really miserably dark here like it does on the island, which that's nice. And there's a lot of positives about this map. It's a great map to drop run on. Like, I mean, you see there's yellow drop there. There's a pink drop back over there. Blue drop just coming down. Purple drop right there. Sorry, one pink, purple. Another purple drop there. Green drop, blue drop. I mean, they're everywhere. And they're easy to run with a wyvern. I mean, you can just jump on the back. I've spent countless nights doing it. Make your grinder here if you plan on staying, because you'll have a whole bunch of shit to grind up, and it'll save a whole bunch of farming materials. Okay, well, metal here, as opposed to being just around the base of this rock here, it's around the base of most of the rocks up on the northern edge. Like right up there, right up where it's like gray and not revealed very much in the middle, underneath my fingers, and up in front of me here. Like all around that mountain that's on the other side of the green knob, there's rich metal up there. And there's just, metal is easy to come by here. You just gotta fly to it or build your base over by it. I mean, completely up to you. I like building up here because I don't keep my dinosaurs in cryopods, and I don't like chasing dinosaurs whenever they aggro on shit. Wonder which direction old raptor claws is coming from. Scorched earth. Well, it's about time. Have y'all missed me? I ain't been interrupting much. Old Meaty's been doing a good job of keeping his videos manageable. This one was getting out of hand. I mean, nobody wanted to see him run raptor claws on another damn Argent. We've already seen that. So, I'm cutting him off. Besides, I needed to add something that he didn't add on his last video. The Quetzal is not native to Scorched Earth. So if you spawn in there naked and you don't bring one from one of your other maps, then you're not going to be able to make the gunship. But I've been toying with an idea that I may try and may shoot a video of. And that's using a Paraceratherium. You know, one of them big, tall, dumb, horse-looking motherfuckers. Putting a platform saddle on it and gun-shipping the fuck out of it. Tank. Can be a gunship because it's not any kind of ship, but it can be a tank. Just pump a bunch of health and stamina into it. Bring it in a Thylacoleo. Mount the guns on the Paraceratherium's platform. You know, maybe build 2 decks. That way, like you said, you protect your wires, you protect you. And put 6, 8 guns on it. And shoot the shit out of them when they come down. Take a Thylacoleo, leave in your pocket, and when you kill all the wyverns in the area, just throw out the Thyla. And then climb up the cliff face and steal the eggs. I think it may work. I may have to try. I have a Paraceratherium or 2. I don't mind killing off. Not every experiment works out. May get the missus to fly back up on the gunship Quetzal that he stole, just in case the Paraceratherium don't fucking do the job. She can fly in and kill the shit out of them before they kill the shit out of me. That would be awesome. I think it ought to work. But Scorched is a lovely map. There are dozens and dozens of really great places to build a base there. Really beautiful places. Our biggest problem with Scorched Earth is its lack of content, as you'll see once old Meaty runs the caves. Just not a lot there. So this shouldn't be a really long video series. And then it's on to Aberration. And that one will be lengthy. Hope y'all enjoy it. I may pop in from time to time, whenever necessary, and exert my authority to stop him from rambling on. Y'all have a good day.